Hello, I'm Jordan, and today I'm going to be talking about how I met my favorite YouTubers. And this experience was so cool because this is not an everyday thing. It's not, really. It's not like you wake up to them every morning and you're like, oh hey, that's my favorite YouTuber. Like, that's freaking scary if that would, or freaky, I don't know, like, if you stalk someone, you need to leave them alone. Like, if you stalk your favorite YouTuber, go get a life. Like, leave them alone. Let them live. Let them have a breath from the camera for a second. If you stalk them, you need to learn and open your mind to different things. Because if people don't want you stalking them, leave them alone. Because if they don't answer you or respond to you, they don't like you. The truth hurts. But I'm gonna start from the beginning. From once I got there. Because I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, yeah, I met him, like, no. This is gonna be a video where I sit down and explain things, and I'm taking my time to tell you, because why not? So let's start. So once I got there, this is on August 26th, 2018, because, you know, that's the year. And today is September 2nd, 2018. Today's Kian's birthday. Yes, I'm a bit obsessed, but it's always been like that from the beginning. From when I started watching both of them from the start. It's just cool. It really is. But once I got there, this is in Fullerton, California, on August 26, 2018, at a laser place called Laser Quest. I've never heard of this place ever, but all of this happened over one tweet that JC tweeted, saying he wants to play laser tag with all his fans. But it's freaking awesome. Like, you get there, you walk in. Once I walked in, I got my wristband because I played laser tag with him. A lot of people didn't, which I thought there was going to be, but they didn't. And I'll do a whole other separate video if you want to see like all the autographs and things like that I got. Because I got some stuff because I did my job of what I wanted. But once I walked in, I got my bracelet, and I saw Bobby and Franny.
Alright, we're just hanging out. It's whatever. Just having fun. What do you have to say?
Hi.
Hey, I have to say hi too.
Hey guys, I'm here with Jordan! These people are that I'm talking about. What are you doing with your life? So as soon as I walked in, I saw them, and I was shook, literally, because I stood there while getting my bracelet, and everyone else around me, there are a whole bunch of fans of people that work there, and they're just going on with life, like they're just there. Like, I was like this. Like, bitch, you watch these people. They just popped out of your phone, your laptop, your TV, whatever you watch them on. It was a flip. Like, my brain, how my brain is now, and how it normally is, it's like on one side. It flipped to the other side, to where I wasn't even there. Like, Bobby and Franny, they're so cool. They really are. They're really nice people. I really had to like get used to where I was and be comfortable where I was, because yeah, I knew people were there and I knew them, but it's just so surprising of what you see, because you watch them, you're inspired by them, and at the end of the day, it's like they're just people. They're human beings. But a lot of us, we're not like them because they have fans and we have friends. Their fans are family and our fans are family. But it's just, what the heck did I just say? That made no sense. So they have fans, and when you have fans and a lot of people, you don't know your fans. So I'm one of those fans is where it's like I need to calm down, relax, get to know where I'm at. And then while I was there, I let them like, you know, interact with the other fans because I was in line waiting to meet JC. And while I was waiting in line, Corey came out playing laser tag because once I got there, they were in a game. Like they were playing a game with the other fans because the tour, there were tickets for different hours and I went to the later hour, which was around 7. And Corey came.
Hey, what's up? As you can see, I came first laser tag over here. What's up? We're just chilling, hanging out. I love everybody. I love all you guys watching. What's up?
David came out.
Woo! Here with Jordan, we're homies. We go way back. Remember like 5 minutes ago? Yeah. Great time. Good time. You gotta give a kid.
No. Chelsea came out. I'm not sure if they played though. I think they did because Corey and Chelsea played when I was playing my game. Because I couldn't tell about anyone else. I was in the dark. Because it's laser tag. But Corey came out and I was like, hey Corey, like, can I get an autograph? Can I get a photo? He's like, yeah, sure. And then after I asked him, I went back in line and I was just like, hey, thanks, like, you're great. I don't think I said you're great or anything to any of them. I think I said that to myself in my mind because I didn't even, like, they're in front of me, like, what the heck, like, so they're in front of me, it's a huge flip, like, I'm out of my mind is, so I got a photo with Corey and autograph, and I went back in line to go into the room of JC, or go meet him, and I see Franny and Bobby, and they're just walking around. I go to Bobby. Okay, here's the thing with Bobby, I don't know what happened and what was going through my mind, but once I saw Bobby, like, I was happy. Like, I remembered what it was like to be happy because there's so many things that happen in life, like, you just forget how to be happy. I'm not saying, like, none of them, like, no one else, like, I'm not saying that the others don't make me happy, but Bobby, he makes me laugh, like, he lights me up, he really does. But don't get me wrong, but everyone does. Everyone makes me happy, but with Bobby, it's like, I feel like I'm connected with him. Like, that's so stupid what I just said. But, you know, I feel connected, I do. And I think that's important when you watch someone, you want to feel connected with them, or even talk to someone, you want to feel connected. And that's how I felt in the moment. So I walked up to Bobby and I was like, hi. He was like, hi. And I was like, hi. I was like, can I get an autograph? Like, I didn't even talk. I was just like, can I get your autograph? And he's like, yeah, sure, no problem, blah, blah, blah. And then he said, how's your night going? As soon as he started talking to me, I cried. Like, I didn't cry with anyone else. It was just Bobby. Like, it was so cool. Like, I'm getting teary-eyed right now because it's so crazy. I don't know why I'm crying. Like, every time I talk about this, I cry. Or if I think about it, I cry. It's just Bobby. I'm speechless about Bobby. Like, I don't even know what to say. Once he see me crying, like, when I mean crying, I mean, like, my tears were, like, falling off my face onto the ground. He gave me a hug. Like, no one else did that. I gave them the hug. Bobby gives people hugs, and He wants you to feel comfortable and all that. But he gave me a hug. Like, I don't get a lot of hugs. I don't. And it was a good hug. It was a nice hug. When he hugged me, he said thank you for everything. And while I was crying, I shook my head. I was like, no. Like, no, don't. Like, I said this to myself. I don't know why I didn't even say it to him. I was shaking my head no, but inside my head I was like, no, like, don't say thank you to me. It's like, this is thank you from all of us, because you bring joy and happiness into our lives. And I don't know, Bobby's a cool person. He's an amazing person. If you don't watch him, you need to go watch him and subscribe and like, because he's a cool person. He is. After she went inside and met him, it was my turn, and my dad walked in with me, and there's a camera guy in there with him in the room too, and I asked him to film a video of me walking in, and it was pretty cool. I walked in, and you know, JC's standing there. JC's there, and he's standing there, and he looks at you, and you don't know what to do when he looks at you. Like, I guess you look at him back like a normal human being. So then I walk in, he's like, hi, what's your name? And then I told him, and then he's like, hi, Jordan. And then I gave him a hug, and he's like, oh, what's this, Jordan? It was a box. I gave him a box because there was a phone case and like this little jar with notes in it. So then he opened it, and then he said this was the first phone case he got on tour, blah blah blah. We have a conversation, and then he asked my dad, how's this day going? And in my mind I flipped out. Like, I almost fainted. I really did, because it's like, you watch this person, and by you watching this person, you're right there while he's talking to your dad. Like, my dad doesn't know who any of these people are, and I think he kind of watches them now because I watch them, and like, I kind of got him into it. I mean, if he does watch them, that would make me happy, because they make me happy. He was like, oh hey sir, like, how's your day going? And my dad's like, oh yeah, it's good, blah. And then we go back up. He comes back to me, talking to me. He's like, oh hey Jordan, like, what's this? Like, what's in the box? And I was like, there's a phone case. And he sees the phone case, and he's like, I needed a new phone case, like, thanks. So he takes his phone case off of his phone that he has now and puts the phone case I gave him right there and then in front of me. And I almost cried. Like, it seems so stupid, it really does. I almost cried. But then he goes back to the box and he sees the notes. He's like, oh, what are these? I'm like, they're just notes, like, you could keep them by your bed or whatever, like, read them in the morning, stuff like that. And then we go to this wall where it says, like, oh my god, MVP in the back. I really don't know what that meant, but
What's up, guys? Oh, look at that. That's so cool. Look at that. Looks nice. How you doing? What's your name? Jordan? What is this, Jordan? Is that present? I'm Jensen. Okay. Oh gosh, what is it? Yeah? Oh, awesome. Made this yourself? Oh, flower pot? Thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, my phone? Thank you. As you can see, I need one. But, I know, it's really bad. See that fence up? That's perfect. Thank you, Jordan. What's the matter? Jordan? I literally need a new one. See? It's like cracked or something. Thanks, Jordan. feeling? You okay? Alright. That's good. You have to cry. Why are you crying?
I got you.
You're excited? Okay. You're excited with this marker. Is that cool?
So we go to the wall and we take selfies. Like, he grabs my phone. I actually gave him my phone because I wasn't even concentrating. Like, when, like, my dad's looking at me, and like, it was exciting, but it was kind of awkward because, you know, my dad's staring at me while I'm taking a picture of someone, and I don't like when people look at me when I take a photo. But, you know, I'm like, it's life, so go on with it. So then we take some selfies, and I'm gonna post a couple right here that we took because JC took a lot. Like, he kept going and going and going and going and going. And after that, we took some pictures with our full body. Like, you know how you take a photo when you see someone or you meet someone, like, it's a full body picture? Here, I'll post them right here too. And that went by fast. The cameraman went by fast. It did. I wasn't in the room within that long. It was probably like 5 minutes. But it was a cool experience. And since I started watching them from the beginning, I was shorter than him. I mean, I still am, but I'm probably like an inch. Like, he's 5'8", and I think I'm about 5'7", 5'6". So maybe 2 inches shorter or 1 inch shorter. But it was crazy because he was there. So then I waited for everyone to be done with their meet and greet to meet him. And then I see Chelsea, which is his girlfriend. Took a photo of her. She will be right there. Took a photo with her, and I asked her, I was like, oh, hey, can I get a photo? She's like, yeah, sure. And then, you know, we kind of talked. She's a cool person. I really like her. Like, I just met her, but she's honestly blessed. Like, blessed, bro. Because JC has always been my favorite. Sorry, Cam. If you get to watch this, I'm sorry. But JC has always been my favorite, and she kind of took that from me because, you know, she's dating him, but, you know, it's whatever. It's cool. I'm married to him, so it doesn't matter. But I asked her for a photo, and we started talking. Then I went back to my dad, and then there was David, Pablo, Anthony, Franny, and Bobby was out too. I went up to all of them and I asked them for the same things, like a video, photo, autograph, blah blah blah. And then I go back to Bobby and asking him for videos, and then after, they called me in for laser tag, and the game was about, I want to say like 5 minutes, maybe? I don't know. I've never played laser tag, so I don't know how long usually games are. But it was freaking cool. But then once I left, I was still crying. Like, I was crying. Like, I was with my dad. My dad was taking me back to my mom's, and my grandma picked me up, and she's like, oh my god, what's wrong, blah blah blah. And then I was like, I just met people like I'm inspired by. And my grandma, from my mom's side, is like one of those grandmas about like God and learning about those things and being inspired. Not that that's a bad thing, like I love God, but you know how grandmas are, they're like, oh my god, like, make sure you watch people that are good and are a good example. And make sure you could be inspired. And I'm just like, okay, so she picked me up and I was crying, and that's what she said. And then once I got home, I went on Twitter and I posted everything that I got from that night, because it's a night to cherish. And this might seem crazy or cheesy, but that night was the best, like the best day of my life. It really was. Even though I didn't get to see Kian, because Kian was there, but as soon as I got there, or maybe like 15 minutes before I got there, he left. And I really wanted to see him because, you know, like, the whole crew was there basically. Wow, you really need to go on right now, the second. But yeah, the whole crew would have been there if he was there, but hopefully I will see him, or maybe Kian will have a tour, and JC and Bobby, Franny, Corey, Anthony, whoever was there will be there again so I could see them again. And it will be the greatest day of my life all over again. And I'll probably post that on Twitter too. If you want my Twitter accounts, they'll be at the end of the video, my outro, so you could go check those out and things like that. And add me on Snapchat. I would say follow me on Instagram, but you know, I'm not ready to have Instagram. And it's a flip, because that same night that I posted things, David, he likes my tweets, but yeah, you don't follow me, David. Why? But it's cool because that same night I posted Bobby, and Bobby liked everything that I posted and followed me. And like I said, Bobby makes me feel so happy. Like, shut up. So what I was saying, Bobby makes me feel happy, and he just gets me hyped. Really does. Gets me hyped. Because not a lot of people do that. They don't. So that's just how life goes, I guess. But Bobby follows me, and I'm on my bed, as you can see. When I see he follows me and is liking all my shiz, and I'm like, what the mother F? Like, I just met him and he's following me. So as soon as I see that and I see David's liking my stuff, I'm texting all my friends. I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, do you watch them? Like, do you watch this? Do you watch this? Because I was and they all knew I was excited for this day to come. And once it came, they were happy for me. And I appreciate it. I really do. Because I'll tell people, oh my god, I met my favorite YouTubers. Everyone's like, oh my god, who is it? And I'll be like, do you know who JC Kalen is or Bobby Myers is? And they'll be like, no. And I'll be like, oh
oh shit, my nigga, like, what the fuck, Jesus Christ.
And then I'll put in all caps. I'm like, you need to watch them because they're great people. And once you see that they're on my feed and on my accounts, you're gonna be jealous because you know them and you watch them. Don't need to brag. But so that was my experience of meeting my husband, or I'm just kidding. But my favorite YouTuber, JC Caitlin, and all my other favorites. It was really cool. And I hope you guys enjoyed this sit down kind of talk because I might be doing this a lot on this channel, but yeah. So if you like this and you want to get to know me, you know, you can always comment down below and put video ideas for me to do, and I'll see when I could do them. So that's it for this video, and see you guys on the next one. Bye.